So welcome back to Paper Mario. I believe this is episode like 20. We're going to jump on this really quick to make the arrow point to the right. Because if you look over here to the left, the tracks are broken. There's no point in trying to go that way. If we talk to this guy, he'll say, yeah, we're back in business because we just got the toy car, or the toy train, I should say, back into the toy box. So we know where we're going to go. And yeah, so we're going to the right all the way to the pink station. So now that the toy train is here, we do have access to more areas. And this is kind of like the train in the desert. Yeah, you can skip that, no problem. And there's a really extensively detailed diagram of the 4 stations. Right here, you are at pink. There's also blue, which is where you start, green, and orange. So the one that is to the left of blue is orange, and we couldn't access it because the tracks are broken. Really quick, I think there's a star piece in the ground at every one of these stations. Maybe not every one of them, but probably most of them. And there's a chest over here. So, we got a mailbag. If we go to the post office, they will give us a ton of letters, which opens up a lot of side quests, which is not terrible because you get a lot of star pieces if you deliver them all. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, it's side quests. That means it's going to take some time out of your life. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all, actually. Is there an item over here or something? I can't think of another reason to go this way. But there's an enemy over here. So now we have the Sky Guy, the balloons that would make it pop, and the Groove Guy, and the Medi Guy. You probably want to kill this guy first, because he can heal people. He's not that tough to take out. With only 7 HP and no defense, as with all the Shy Guys. Yeah, okay, so he's not a problem to take out, but he's a problem if you let him live. Ah, I didn't block that. Unfortunately, I'm dazed. Mario's completely useless at the moment. So we're just gonna hit this guy a couple times. Deal some nice damage to him. You don't have to pop his balloons. You can only do that, or you could do that if you want to be able to hit him with a bomb or something. And now this guy's doing a little spinny ritual, which calls a Medi Guy! So now Mario's not dazed anymore. And we can't one-hit the Medi Guy, so it's smarter just to kill off this guy. Meaning that will take less damage. I'm not sure the Medi Guy can attack. I think he can. Yeah, he can. Okay, but he does 1 or 2 damage, so it's not a big deal. Are you calling someone else seriously right now? He calls another Groove Guy. We're going to use Star Storm so I can show it off. It costs 2 star energy. And does 6 damage to everyone, as you will see. I love using this ability. When I get the next Star Spear and have 4, I will almost always... Oh, it does 7 to each of them. Okay. I said 6. It does 7. It's actually perfect for taking out the Shy Guys. I totally forgot that. I remember when I did my playthrough of this game with my girlfriend watching over the summer. I was like, wow, it works out perfectly because all these Shy Guys die in one go. Now, unfortunately, this badge is Defend Plus, which I really wanted. And it's great that I have it. But that means that now there's, well, let's count. I want to equip Defend, I Spy, and Zap Tap. That is a total of, what, 11? 11 badge points. That would take 4 level ups to get all of it. Or, I could sacrifice my HP and Flower Power to grab this. And for Zap Tap, I could get Dizzy Attack and a level up. Which is what I'm going to... Inevitably, I think that's not a terrible trade-off. Because Defend Plus is so... I love having a defense point. It's very useful. So now, with my damage dodge badge... Well, I gotta wait for Shy Guy, I think. I released that button too early. With the damage dodge badge plus the defense plus, if I land an action command dodge kind of thing, I block 3 damage in total because I have a defense point and it blocks 2 damage. So anyone that deals 3 or less damage now, if I press A correctly, they do 0. That's useful. If they only do 1 damage, I don't even have to use action commands and I get past them. So I'm just going to start running up this way. I believe the Shy Guy, yeah, he opens it on the left, so I can get through no problem. They're pretty dumb, of course. They're Shy Guys. They're pretty dumb. Ice Power Badge. This is also very important, but not quite yet. Later in the game, there are enemies that are made entirely out of fire. And it's basically like a spike guy. If you jump on them, you're in for a world of hurt. And it's actually a good trade to trade the Thunderbolt for the Thunder Rage, because Thunderbolts only hit one enemy. And Thunder Rages hit all of them for the same amount of damage. So why would you ever have a Thunderbolt instead? And you can now open the door, no problem. You don't need the help from a Shy Guy. So we have the frying pan now. I mean, I was kind of explaining something before. Oh, the fire enemies, okay. We're gonna go hit Tasty's place. Maybe Tasty Tea? I don't really know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but it makes sense that it would be a play on words to be tasty. Anyway, the fire guys. If you jump on them, it hurts just like a spike guy would. But if you have the ice power badge, not only does it not hurt you, you actually do bonus damage to them. So that's a badge that I'm going to use definitely later. I probably will end up like switching off Zap Tap or something for it just for those specific fights. Because that's a fair trade. Again, I'm not sure if it affects your partners. If it doesn't, then you could get seriously hurt. If it doesn't affect them. So now that we have the frying pan, we need to go hit up the nice tasty cooking place. Yeah, don't be all sad. I have your frying pan right here. Now, in return for that, well, she promises to make us something really special, which is a cake. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat this cake mix, fair trade, and instead of making a cake, we're going to just straight up get a cake. It heals the entirety of my flower power right now, so if I have 0, it'll bring it straight up to full. But we're not going to eat it. There is a much greater use for it. So if you are, for whatever reason, playing this game for the first time alongside me, which I don't know why those two things would ever fuse together, but if you are, don't eat that cake. Don't do it. You need it very, very much. I think I'm supposed to go this way. I think I might be getting ahead of myself a little bit right now. Actually, no, this is the right way. I'm pretty sure. Unfortunately, I don't think we can continue on to the green station quite yet. The tracks are broken? Yes. We have already gone this way. But over on the left, next to the safe block, there's another path you can take. You can see your train tracks, and you can see a fire guy. That is one enemy that the ice power badge is very helpful for. Make sure there's no hidden blocks. Okay. And now there's a little like camo kind of weird guy. You can jump on his shots. That doesn't engage in the fight, but it prevents the fight from actually happening. And it's a spy. Yeah, it is a spy guy. Okay. I didn't call him by the incorrect name. I don't even know if I called him a name, but besides the point, I was thinking spy guy. So there we have it. At least it's in my subconscious. I can say that confidently. Now this is why you want to kill the meta guy. He can heal people, besides just himself. So killing them first basically shortens the battle in the long run. But if there's a damage dealer and you can kill him fast and he's the only damage dealer, it's smarter just to kill them, because then you're not going to get hurt at all. Except by maybe the meta guy a little bit. And now we're really close to leveling up, which means very soon we're going to have our Zap Tap badge. And that's going to help us quite a bit against the majority of enemies in this game. Enemies such as Blooper are going to get hurt a lot by Zap Tap. Most Shy Guys will get hurt by it. And now we have this really fat Shy Guy, Gourmet Guy. If you've ever watched VideoGameDunkey's Bake Me a Cake. Oh, that's a big spoiler for what we have to do for this guy. I'm just an ordinary food-loving Shy Guy. Sigh, I'm hungry. So if you give him the cake, this is the only item he'll accept, I believe. Yes. This is lip-smacking good. Yeah. So, you need to do this in order to get him to move away from the tracks, so you can get through to the next area. You also get a cookbook. So if we show that to Tasty, she will be able to use 2 ingredients, or maybe it's more than 2. She'll be able to use more than 1 ingredient, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see, okay. Sniped. Yeah, I can't quite get a Star Storm out of this. I could use Thunder Rage and show what that does, but I'm not going to. We'll just accept a little bit of fire damage, whatever, it's not a big deal. We'll show it to Tasty, she'll be able to use more than 1 ingredient at a time, and that opens up a whole new world of better items. Actually, it doesn't matter what we waste in this fight because we're going to level up off of it. So you wanna, I'm just gonna go full on, let's kill some people mode. No, I'm not even gonna bother blocking your attack. And... yeah, we'll use Bombette for this. Power Bomb. Overkill. Why? Because, I was feeling a little bored. She might have actually done bonus damage because that guy was on fire. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't paying enough attention. But anyway. Boom. Next badge power unlocked. We can finally do some switching around of the badges to equip Zap Tap. So we're going to... we have to decide on what badge we want to take off. We want Damage Dodge and Defend Plus because it makes us stronger. And Dizzy Attack, it's nice because it makes our spin look nice. But past that, it's really got no good use. So, not Spike Shield. Zap Tap and I Spy are now on. What I Spy does is if there's... it doesn't actually show us that there's an invisible block right there. Whoops, that was all me. We actually will be able to see invisible blocks soon. That's something completely different. What was I saying? First off, Zap Tap, you see my little electricity thing on me now? Yes, that is very nice. I have been waiting a while for that. Unfortunately, I still have Bombette out. I didn't mean to do that, but because I did, I should have popped his balloons, and I'm stupid and didn't. We're just gonna kill off the guy in the front and do some major damage to the other one. Because why not? We can heal soon. And you'll notice, if I had pressed A correctly, I would have taken 0 and he would have just killed himself. It's pretty good in my book. So yeah, Zap Tap, it's very useful when you're really bulky, because you have defenses and action command bonuses and stuff like that, and you have Zap Tap on. You can literally just kill people by pressing A and tanking everything that they have. But it's also explaining the I Spy badge, and what it does is if there's a panel, it will emit some sort of signal to you that tells you that there's a panel there. I believe. I think it would probably just have a little icon above your head that kind of just blinks, similar to the Pulse Stone. I could be wrong, because I don't generally use it, but I figured for the fact that this is a Let's Play that I'm recording, not just like, I want to play kind of chill. This is more of a, I actually want to point out some of the good features. It's worth, you know, it's worth using. So, yeah, because I did that, we each do 1 damage. That's pretty fair trade. Now we can kill this guy off just by pressing Shell Toss. Boom. 3 damage, you're dead. I don't know why I went over here. Hopefully there's something important over here. If not, then I'm sorry. Sometimes I get distracted. I think actually, yes, there's an area we have to go to. Okay, good. I'm not a complete idiot. By pressing this lever, the tracks will get mended, and we can now explore another area. And by mended, I mean they flip over. Kind of weird. This has been about an episode's worth of time, so we're going to go to the green station and continue on with all this madness next episode. And I just want to see... okay. You'll notice that there's a panel right here, but since I got the star piece, I'm not going to get annoyed by the I Spy badge. So that's cool. So I'm going to save up. I'll see you guys next episode.